Hello and welcome back to my videos. So now, I'm assuming that you guys have already come across my video with tapping 16th notes to the metronome. If you haven't checked out that video already, I would suggest doing that first before checking out this video, because this one deals with actually playing the notes with the same 16th notes that we've been dealing with in the last video. For those who don't know, what I'm talking about is if we're using this tool called the metronome, and it's ticking at a certain speed, as you can hear. And that 40 represents how many times that this metronome is ticking per minute. So that's why it's going pretty slow. So basically, what we have to do for this exercise is now we're going to use the same C, D, E, F, G pattern. C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're really just playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, thumb is number 1, and you're just going to play C, D, E, F, G. Up and back, C, D, E, F, G, and you're going to do the same thing with the left hand. But now we're going to mix the two together. So we're going to play the notes and we're going to play with the metronome. So we're going to play in 16th notes, and what that basically means is for each time this thing ticks, you have to play 4 notes evenly in between each tick. So what that sounds like it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, it's good to listen to the metronome a couple of times first, just to kind of get the idea of how fast it's going before you kind of just, you know, jump in and start playing. Because if you don't, chances are you're going to be off, you know, with the metronome. So the idea is to stay in timing with the metronome for, you know, 4 ticks. And I'm going to actually put the metronome close to the camera so you can hear how it sounds against when I'm playing with my left hand. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bump, 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 bump. So you would basically just do that with both hands, you know, with the metronome. And again, the idea is to not jump ahead of the metronome. Even if you get really comfortable with what you're playing, it's really easy to kind of not really pay attention and you end up jumping ahead of the metronome, and that happens a lot with even my physical students. Make sure you're always listening out for the metronome even when you're playing this. And I know it's kind of like you're really just multitasking, because you're playing, you know, what you're playing on the keyboard, and you're also listening out for the metronome, and you're also keeping timing while you're doing both of those things. So it's a lot to focus on, which is the reason why it's important to do the previous exercises I placed in terms of doing 1 note per tick, and then 2 notes per tick, and then work your way up to this exercise, and then doing the tappings along with that. So if you have not already, if you want to learn about the #1 secret, my #1 secret to easy sight reading and piano playing, click the link in the description box, and you'll also receive 6 free trial piano tutorials to get you started from the ground up. So click the link in the description box, and I will see you soon.